back at it again today and hopefully gluing it up today. We're going to paint, and before I paint, I'm just going to tape off the baseboards up here and the moldings around this stuff here, tape that off, tape this off with painter's tape, around the doorway with painter's tape, just have it all ready to roll for when I have to go to do it. Then once that's done, I'm going to go around, get the little bits of paint that ended up on the floor. I didn't tape down here when I did the baseboards like I told you the other day. We got stuff that removes this with ease, so I just wanted this done quickly and boom, done. I'm also going to see if my husband can find a baseboard today for this little area here, and then I'll just paint that right quick. Hopefully the decals come off of this tinfoil. Like I told you there yesterday, I didn't have no wax paper, so I had to work with what I had. I just had tinfoil. So fingers crossed they come off, but I'm not putting those up today anyway because I have to let the paint dry. Gonna have a mat to cover this. We plan on replacing this floor eventually anyway, and that's the only type that we could get. Sadly, we couldn't get one to match the floor that was here. So husband had to do what he could do. Like I said, this will all be replaced anyway. For now, and Matt will go over it, but I'm going to get into it, get everything taped off, get ready to paint. It's the type of paint we get. It's low fumes. We don't like high fume type paint, especially with dogs in the house, but regardless, we still want the paint to off gas because if there is any faint smell at all, even though we can't smell it, they possibly can. So still going to allow time for it to off gas before Miss Nala can come in here. All right, let's get into it. Oh my goodness, can't wait. Finally gonna be done with this. Officially all done. The room is painted. So glad. Gonna let this dry now. And I'm happy that my husband, last going off, jumped in to give me a hand. We have the TV just turned slightly so the dogs out in the hallway can watch it if they wish. But oh my goodness, it looks so much better. Here I didn't prime beforehand because I forgot when I took down the boards where the nails used to be to hold up like the weekly chart and the calendar. It is what it is, not a big deal. They're going back there, so they'll be hidden and covered up, and you're not going to see that then. But I'm so happy. I got the bookshelf just pushed over here for now because where this wall I have to get in behind to actually do the painting. But oh my goodness, the stickers are the decals. I know I should wait a week or 6 weeks, whatever the case, but I'm actually going to put these up tomorrow just so it's done. Gonna remove the tape tomorrow. Nala's not gonna be in here, and that's simply because you should wait 2 to 3 days before allowing your dog in a freshly painted room. So she's not gonna be in here tonight, and the walls are still like kind of wet and tacky. And she's not gonna be in here tomorrow because I want any type of fumes to off gas. The paint we always opt for in this room is latex paint. Now when going to paint a dog room, try to opt for either latex or oil based, whereas it has less VOCs and it's better for your dog. It might be a bit more costly, but it is worth it in the end. And if you're painting your whole house, I do highly recommend either placing your dog with a family member or a friend until it off-gasses for those 2 or 3 days, or put them in boarding for those 2 or 3 days, just so they're not in a house full of fumes, because regardless that it's latex, there are still a bit of fumes, but it is only one room. They're not allowed in this room, and they are designated to other areas of the house while this is still off-gassing. The paint we selected, this is actually the same paint as we used before, and it was in the room previously already. We just touched it up and redid it, but it has really low VOCs, that's why we went with it. As well, we went with the blue color simply because blue is actually really, really good for dogs emotionally when it comes to keeping them calm, as well as it reduces stress and anxiety. Dogs can also, this is one of the colors a dog can actually see, is blue. And that is another reason why we chose the blue in this room. I feel so bad because the camera isn't really giving this color any justice, but it's absolutely gorgeous. The TV's down low for them, which is absolutely wonderful. Decals will go up tomorrow, even though I know you should wait a week to 6 weeks, but I need to get them up to get her ready to roll for in her room. If they start to fall off, I guess it is what it is. I don't even know if they're going to come out the tin foil. Like I said before, you should use wax paper to stick on your decals, but didn't have it, so we'll see what happens with the aluminum foil and trying to remove them and place them back in the wall. My hubby tomorrow is going to get this here done, the baseboard. I'm hoping, we think there's a piece down there that will fit, and I can just paint it really quickly with some white paint. That will be done, which is great. I'm going to remove the tape tomorrow, put the decals up tomorrow. There's a few things left to get done, though. Their painting has to go back up. The little heart my husband made needs to go back up, and their 2 boards need to go back up. That also needs to be done tomorrow. But oh my goodness, it's looking 10 times better. So glad too we decided to do the moldings, the baseboards, the window, and the doorway. So glad we decided to paint that and touch that up. Oh my goodness, loving it, loving it. It's going to be such a great space for Nella. Oh, I also have to go around, because I was in a rush to do the baseboards, there was a bit of paint on the floor there. I didn't bother to tape it off. I just was like, yeah, I gotta get this done. And because of that, I got stuff downstairs that removes this with ease, so I got no worries about that. But that is it for today's video. Actually, we'll do a quick check-in on Nellaby. We're heading outside here now, so I'll just do a very quick check-in with her. There's Miss Nellaby. She just did her number 2. She's doing really, really well. And just checked her stool, and it's perfect. No causes of any concern, no diarrhea. It's absolutely perfect, which I'm very happy about, especially with how far along she is. No diarrhea, nothing like that. Checked her temperature earlier, it's doing fabulous. Checked her heart rate, it's doing really well. But she's just a growing girl now, getting ready for her puppies. Everything's on the up and up. The only thing not great is this weather. I feel so bad for her with this weather. Aren't you? You're such a good girl. Such a good girl. Yeah. She wants to go in now. She comes out just to use, now that's the point she's at. She literally goes to do her bathroom break, hey Kenai, and then back in again. Yes, again, she's doing absolutely great. So proud of her. There's her sides and her belly. Yeah, hey pretty girl. And say we'll see you tomorrow, because I have to mop. They just came in and look at the floor. Because of this rain, oh my goodness. It is what it is. Hey. So I'm going to do that here now and say we'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.